Looking at the New Zealand dollar here on the weekly time frame, you can see that price is kind of in the middle of things, and we have been moving to the downside quite a bit. We've gotten a good retracement back up here, and price has failed to do anything to the upside. Therefore, we're pushing back down. So this coming week, I could see us continuing on in that down pattern, down into the 67.49 down to 65.45 zone, and that's what I'd be looking to have happen here for that downtrend to continue on. The elite software says that we're down in rangy. I agree. This is definitely feeling very rangy to me, but we are in a downtrend, so let's just continue to see that type of thing go on here. All right, so looking here on the daily time frame, you can see that we're still down, and we've had this nice little pullback over the past couple weeks. But right now we are at a daily zone that I feel is going to break. We've already seen price respect it once. This is the second time that it's coming down to this area, and I think it's going to break it in the overall direction of trend. However, if you are a counter trend trader, this may turn out to be a counter trend play if you want to play against the trend. So it is based on the daily zone here from 69.44 down to 68.85. We can see that level there. Some of the price action looks good, and you could possibly take it up here to the next resistance level up above us, pending that this meets your rules and all that kind of good stuff. So that is possible. However, the trend follow play is to the downside, so depending on whether you're in here or not on this market, I would say long would be counter trend, short would be trend follow, and then it's up to you to follow your rules and to procure the position in the appropriate way. So I just want to share that with everybody and show how on the daily time frame it could be a possible counter trend at this point. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, you can see that prices rallied up here just a little bit, but it looks like we kind of have a trend line going on here, just so that everybody can see that a little bit better here. And we obviously have hit some support here, rallied up to the upside, but I'm still thinking that this thing has a lot lower to go. You can see a little bit of support coming in here at 68.98 down to 68.90, and I think we can go even lower in the direction of trend. So I'd be looking for price maybe to bounce off this aqua level here on the 4-hour time frame from 69.97 up to 70.22. and then continue on in the downwards direction this coming week. Looking at the dollar yen here on the weekly time frame, if you guys have been paying attention to our YouTube channel, we've been talking about this level a lot in the past, and how prices rallied up all the way up into the weekly supply up here. And now we kind of find ourselves in the middle of the range. So now is the question that we have to ask ourselves: is this just a pullback in an overall new thing here on the dollar yen, coming all the way back up here to last year's highs, or are we pulling back just a little bit into this weekly zone and then going to continue on down? So we're right in the middle. If we put a fib to the low all the way up to the high up here, we are sitting right around the 50% line. So, and it depends upon how you like to draw this this fib here. I think we're sitting right around the 50%, and I'm looking for us to go just a little bit lower. And then, personally speaking, I think we're going to continue to the upside. All right. I think this is just a big pullback, and we'll continue to retest the highs here at 125. So that's what I'm looking at overall right now. And let's go take a look at this thing here on the daily time frame. Okay, as we look at the daily time frame here, notice something about where we are. Again, we're up and rangy, And notice that the 50% line here really coincides with this zone quite nicely. And I think that's very, very interesting. So I'm going to be waiting for price to come just a little bit lower. I'd like to see how strong this aqua level is here. Is it going to be super duper strong or not? I don't know. But that's what I'd be waiting to have happen, is for us to go just a little bit lower before popping back up to the upside, all right? So in doing so, I think it could knock out some of the people that have already gotten long on this thing, and it would be right at the 50% area. So that would be a measured move, and then we could possibly see a retest of the highs of 118. Now, again, this is the big long-term perspective, but for this week, what I would like to see happen is price fail once again and actually come lower. Okay, so I'd like to see price hitting the 109.75 area this coming week. Looking at the 4-hour time frame here, you can see the support and resistance really coming into effect, and the nice little resistance that we have at 111.35 up to 111.60 roughly. Okay, so I'm looking basically for the top of this little range play and look to push it back down and even lower back into the 109 area there. So this coming week, looking for a little bit of pop, and then hopefully we'll be able to break 110 and hit down into the 109 level.